Okay, a very good afternoon to all of you. I, Ketki Balde, welcome you all to the day 3, session 3 of week 1 of 1 week capacity building program on Education 4.0. Our today's session is on evaluation effectiveness demands. For this, we are pleased to have Ms. Sukruti Kolgud and her team as a keynote speakers in today's session. Sukruti Madam is Assistant Professor in Electronics Department of Thakur College of Engineering and Technology, Mumbai, and have 17 years of teaching experience. Ma'am pursuing PhD in nanotechnology and published various papers at international and national conferences. Thank you, ma'am, and your team. Now, I would invite our speaker to start her session.
Good afternoon, all. I am Sukruti Kolgud, and along with me today, I have two more speakers. In my team, I have Ms. Megha Gupta, who is Assistant Professor in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Thakur College. And I have Ms. Purnima Chandrasekhar. She is also in Thakur College. And thank you, Ketki ma'am, for my introduction. So let's start with the session. Let me share my screen. Okay. So today's topic is evaluation effectiveness demands. Now the theme for today's session, this is day 3, we are in day 3 of this FDP, and the theme for today's sessions was evaluation, assessment. Because for last 2 days, we have seen that there are various methods by which we can change our teaching learning processes as per the demands of Education 4.0, as per the demands of NEP 2020. Then as per those demands, do we need to change our evaluation processes also? So yes, we need to change that also, because till today nearly we all are sailing in the same boat. So if anybody want to give any suggestions in between, all are welcome. Till today we are just having our traditional way of teaching and learning. Now, because of the vision of NEP 2020, we have this Education 4.0, where we need more collaborative teaching learning. We need more collaborative, we can say, involvement of the students. We need interactive teaching learning. We need to develop students with their social awareness, with their emotional awareness. We need to have cognitive learning for the students. So to use all these words, we have seen that there are different tools we are using for teaching and learning. So if we are using those different tools for teaching learning, obviously our normal traditional evaluation processes will not be sufficient to evaluate students with their emotional quotient, to evaluate students with their social quotient, to evaluate their cognitive learning. And hence for that we need these different evaluation techniques. So what are these demands for evaluation if we are talking about this new era of teaching learning in Education 4.0? So we have seen for last 2 days that assessment, there is a famous quote by Joseph Alberts: good teaching is more giving of right questions than a giving of right answers. So we have seen that because of these existing requirements, we need to have our assessments smarter, faster, fairer, and more effective assessments are required. For last 2 days, we have seen that our teaching learning processes is mainly a formal process and a experiential process. One more word I have added to that, and that is nothing but the social learning process, teaching learning process. Now, by formal word, I mean that our normal classroom teaching, where we are using either chalk and board, or we are using our PPT PowerPoint presentations to teach the students. That formal teaching is required in Education 4.0 also to learn the fundamentals, to learn the equations, to learn the processes, to learn algorithms. This formal teaching learning process is required. Along with that, we have experiential learning. In experiential learning, yesterday also Arvind Kumar sir said that what we can have different experiments in the laboratory, we can have different projects performed by the students. But along with this formal and experiential learning, we also have social learning nowadays. So nowadays, students or the teens to whom we are teaching are very much active on social media. So they are using different tools uh, to make themselves aware of what is happening around them. It is not only the teachers in the college who are imparting knowledge or who are sharing knowledge. They are getting knowledge. There are numerous ways from which these students are getting knowledge nowadays. So this complete scenario has changed. So as first day on keynote speaker rightly said that it's not only that we are going to give them the knowledge, students are also getting knowledge. So now in the classroom, the scenario is we both are in the learning phase. We are learning some things from the students are learning some things from us, like fundamentals are delivered by us, but there is some extra knowledge also gathered by students, which we are not giving them. So that one social aspect, I think we should add to this teaching learning process also. That aspect is also there nowadays with the students. Now, if we have these three different teaching learning processes like formal, experiential, and social, then how we need to evaluate for all these three types. In first session already, ma'am has explained what are the different evaluation methods for this formal classroom learning or with PPTs or chalkboard. Like we can have informal evaluation with no credits. We can ask them questions. In the beginning of the session, we can ask them questions to recall whatever they have learned, whether they are revised or not. We can check that. In the middle of the session, we can ask oral questions to see whether they are attentive or not. At the end, we can give some quiz like using Mentimeter or some other tools. And with that, we can check whether whatever we have delivered in this lecture, they have completely absorbed or not. And then we have different formal evaluation methods also, which carries credit. As ma'am rightly explained, we have formative assessment. We can have it based on one module, two modules like that. So on small modules, what we have taught on that, based on that, we can have formative assessment. What this periodic assessment, formative assessment, it will help us to find out whether we are going in the right direction or not, whether our delivery is completely absorbed by the students or not. Second, we can have summative assessment based on half portion. And then we can have prelims to make students prepare for the entire syllabus. And then end semester exam and competitive exams are there to assess the students. With that, we can have some innovative examinations also. Here we can have some topics given to students which are just ahead of whatever is defined in the syllabus, either application based on what they have learned in the syllabus, or it can be the extension of what they are learning in the syllabus, or it can be the requirement of the industry based on what subject they are learning. So like that, we can have some innovative examination also to assess the students. That is about formal learning and evaluation of the formal learning. Then we have experiential learning. In experiential learning, we have already experiments as performed by the students, and we evaluate those experiments. With this, we have already incorporated under holistic development, project-based learning, research-based learning, entrepreneurship, skill development, then skill development, internship. So all these things we have already incorporated in our syllabus to give them holistic development. So these PBL, RBL internship, they are nothing but students are implementing some projects and they are getting some holistic development through those projects, and those are evaluated. So this is also part of syllabus only. And with that, we just have evaluation of their experiential learning. Through their experiences, they are going to implement a project or research on a particular given topic. One more thing is there, that is beyond the bounds evaluation. One more thing can be included here in experiential learning, that is beyond the bounds evaluation. I will come to this word again. Before that, let's understand what is social learning. Social learning, by social learning, I mean that learning by observing other people with the goal of adapting one's behavior in social context. So now here, students are not learning from the teachers. Students are not getting information from the books. They are learning from the behavior of other people. So obviously there can be a good influence, bad influence. But let's consider that in positive manner, students are trying to learn from the behavior of other people, and they are getting more insights from the social media. So here also evaluation should be beyond the bounds evaluation. So now what do we mean by beyond the bounds evaluation, experiential learning, and beyond the bounds evaluation in this social learning? So for this is just an idea I am putting in front of you all. You all can comment on this. What I mean to suggest here with this beyond the bounds evaluation is, now, in every class, already we have defined syllabus. We are delivering that syllabus in formal learning. Already we have defined holistic different activities, PBL, RBL, that also part of syllabus. All students are doing those holistic activities also. There are some students which, after doing formal learning, after having experiential learning, they also have potential, and they thrive for more information. They thrive for more activities. So there is always a cream in every class. Consider 4 to 5 students only, for example, that they are easily going through that syllabus formal learning, easily going through the holistic activities, and still they have some time, and still they want to some more things. For such students, we can give them different problem definitions. That means we can ask them that to form a group and just find out one topic of your choice. Like yesterday, Arvind Kumar sir said that they have given this task in one of the colleges, and students were very happy with that. So here I'm not talking about the entire class, because already we have the syllabus, we have some holistic activities. So all students are doing that. Many students find that exhausting already. So this is only for the cream students who can go beyond this also, beyond whatever is prescribed in the syllabus. So to those students, we will tell them that just find out some problem definition. If they students are more interested in technical problem definition, they are more sound in technology, then they can go for some problems defined by the ministry, like we use for hackathons. They can go for some problems getting from a small industry, so from startups. They can get some problems from their teachers, researchers in their institute. So like that, they can get some problem definition. Now, what they have to do is they have to work on that problem. They have to find their own ways to solve that problem. There can be teacher mentors, but the complete efforts will be from the students to find out the information regarding that problem. And for this information, these students can use different social media platforms. Like we have LinkedIn, we have Twitter. There are different like ResearchGate. There are some platforms where a community can form a group and discussions can take place. So there are different forums on this discussion is taking place. So what teacher mentor can do, teacher mentor can guide students that these are all the platforms available. Choose your own platform, find out where you are getting information for your defined problem, and try to solve problem on your own. If you get stuck somewhere, the mentor will guide you, but you have to find out your own ways and you have to find out your own solution. So in this, the students will get connected to other people. So they are not getting information only from their teachers. They are not getting information only from the books. they are connecting themselves to other people who are working in this area, and with that knowledge they can try to solve the problem. So like we can say that is like a open book type of a problem, that you are not getting a particular direction guidance in particular direction. Different avenues are available to you. Which avenue to use and how to solve the problem is totally up to the students. That is what is one particular assignments can be given to the students. Now this was regarding the students which are technically sound, but there can be some other type of students also that technically they are not that sound, but they are very much interested in managerial skills, they are very much interested in leadership skills. So this NEP 2020 says that we need to have multidisciplinary development of the students. So for that, those students will not get problem definition from industry or from ministry or something. They will have their own goals. Like they want, one of them want to be a good leader, and means that person can follow Elon Musk. So what are the different strategies Elon Musk is using, whether he is a successful leader or not? This can be the definition for that students. And beyond around this particular sentence, that student is going to gather knowledge, and then he has to follow some people about Elon Musk. He has to follow different blogs related to the companies which Elon Musk owns. So like that, using these different social media platforms, the student can gather knowledge. Or any student who is interested in a particular leader and who wants to follow that person, he can follow the person and he can find out the complete information and he can present that information. So this is what we are saying, that beyond the bounds learning, this is not defined in the syllabus, but these students are really, they try to get more knowledge, and then we can give this type of assignments to the students. But now, after giving these assignments, we need to evaluate those assignments also. So how can we evaluate that? And for that, we can have a presentation schedule for those students, that whatever problem definition they have considered, however they have implemented it, whatever outcome they have got, they have to present it in a form of presentation. So what will be the points they need to consider for the presentation? Like it can be goal, where we don't have any technical problem definition, or it can be a technical problem definition, or it can be a business challenge. So anything can be there. They have to explain it first. Secondly, what approach they are going to take. So what are the different mediums available to them? How many mediums they know? So they will talk about that. That initially when we have thought about this particular problem definition or goal, we thought that we will consider this social media aspect, we will consider this book, we will talk to these people, we will mail these people, we'll communicate with this industry person. Like that, what approach they are thinking about to find out the output. So that approach they need to explain. Then the resources used. It may happen that initially you have decided that you will mail a particular company or person and you will get response. But actually when you are implementing your project, you may not get response from that person, and that particular direction is closed for you. So this in this scenario, exactly what resources you have used to find out your outcome. So that they need to tell here. Then activities carried out. So what all mails they have sent, with whom they have discussed, with which forum they have got attached to, and they have become part of the discussion on social media. They are following whom, how many likes they have got, how many blogs they have written. So all these the activities they have used to get the output, they can jot it down here. And lastly, the insight. Now, insight and outcome will be in the case of problem definition, that what output you are getting. It may not be the exact complete solution they have got, but at least they have tried to approach to the solution on their own. So how far they have reached, what output they have achieved, that they can put here. Insights like whether Elon Musk is a good leader or not. For that, what are their points that he is not a good leader. So all those points they will note down. So like this, if we will consider some beyond the bounds assignments, we can use this type of presentation to evaluate those assignments. Now, why we are considering this? Because in NEP 2020, we want their multidisciplinary development. So we want to find out leader from some students. We want to find out business mind from some students. We want to find out communication skills from some students. And for that, we need to give this type of projects so that we can evaluate students. We can give exposure to students in all these different lines also. Now, in this evaluation, now, like yesterday, Lochan madam has asked this question that now I should be knowing everything. If they are talking about Elon Musk, I should be knowing about Elon Musk also. If they're talking about business challenge, I should be knowing about that also. And if they're talking about a particular problem definition of some other domain, I should be knowing that also. But here, my suggestion is only one teacher is not going to evaluate these type of assignments. For this type of assignments, we can have a panel of teachers. Actually, panel sounds very scary. We can say that it can be a group of teachers where we can have teachers from different domains plus a communication skill teacher also, so that we can judge the students or we can assess the students on different parameters. Like in the morning, Rekha ma'am says that we can prepare a rubric. In that rubric, different parameters will be there, and every parameter, one particular aspect of that presentation of that group of students. So like that, we can present that, and with this some additional marks also, credits also can be given to those students who are doing these beyond the bound assignments. And on this beyond the bound assignment, we have assessed them and we have given them marks. So this one more addition I would like to do to whatever assessment we have seen since the morning, to whatever teaching learning we have seen for last 2 days. Um, any input from the participant side on this? We can do one thing. Let's jot it down. I have a Google Sheet. I will just put this link. I will put this link in the chat box. Okay, now in this link, what we are trying to find out is what are the challenges that we are facing in assessments, whether it is assessment for formal learning, or it is assessment for experiential learning, or it is assessment for social learning. So what are the challenges that we are facing? Just a moment, I will share it. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, is it visible to you all now? Is it visible now?
No, ma'am, I'm still giving access denied.
Okay, I will check it.
it opened.
Open now.
No,
No, ma'am. It is still saying no access.
Okay, okay.
Is it created from Gmail account or is it Mumbai? Sukriti ma'am,
Yes.
it is created from your Gmail account or is it Mumbai?
Yes, correct. Can you access it?
Madam, it is asking for request access.
No, madam.
Not yet, Sukriti ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me check something else.
It says you need access.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ma'am, I think now it's accessible. In the chat, we can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah, in the chat, people are putting, we can access it.
Okay, okay. Yes,
Not
or
yet.
please try with the second link I have put in the chat box.
This is also not opening.
Maybe with TCT people it is opening. I will.
That's what I'm saying. Have you created it from TCET Mumbai or Gmail account?
I will create from Gmail.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
They,
ma'am. Sonia, ma'am.
they need to refresh it and again start it. If you have given the access, they need to refresh and again start.
Yes, somebody outside TCT Mumbai can try that.
So I have tried that. After refreshing, still I'm not getting access.
No, it's not allowing Sukriti ma'am.
Okay,
Madam,
Praj.
still the access is denied.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes, you have to
Okay,
create
okay.
from Gmail.
Madam, not giving access.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I will just create a new one and share it. Okay, now I have put new link. All of you please try with that new link. Yes, possible for all? Yes, no? Okay. Okay, okay. Thank you, Prachi ma'am. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say here is, I will just share my screen. Here, now, I want all of you to write challenges that we are facing, first of all, in formal evaluation, then in experiential evaluation, and then in social evaluation. So I request all, please start writing here. Once you write, everything will be visible to all. Please, any one problem you are facing, any one challenge you are facing in formal evaluation, experiential evaluation, and social evaluation. Just so that we can have an open platform and we can just discuss that if these are the challenges, what solutions we can have, what solutions all of you are having in your colleges for your subjects. So if we can discuss that, so we can use those solutions here in our college also. Like that, we can have a discussion forum here. You can go here also. Horizontally also you can write. Yes, I request all to participate. We can have 2-3 more minutes so that you can come up with all the challenges you are facing. I will wait 2 more minutes. If any more inputs are coming. So let's start on these challenges. We are saying that in formal evaluation, we have no flexibility to change the process of evaluation. Yes, some typical type of questions are asked every time. And students know that these type of questions will be asked and they just try to mug up in that manner only. They don't try to understand the subject in detail. Ethical issues, less learning is there. Yes, because of that we have less learning because of this rigid evaluation, correct? Informal evaluation. Anybody else want to say something on this? Okay. Second, in experiential evaluation, we are saying that we have time limitations, lack of interest, resource constraint. Resource constraints can be there one part, because we are saying that we have just given one problem definition and students are trying to implement that particular project on their own. So for implementation of any type of project of their interest, it may give some restrictions of yes, as Rashmi ma'am was asking in the previous session, in the first session, that different students have different capabilities, and if they are working in a group, then it becomes really very difficult to assess them individually in that group, and students just want to be in their comfort zone. Yes, yes, let's see what can be the solution, or we can have mitigation for that. Yes, that also can be one challenge. For social evaluation, we are seeing that data maintenance, students show side and difficult to analyze, maybe difficult to apply on a larger crowd. For social evaluation, my point of view is we can have it not for all students. It will be only for the cream, or we know that these students are interested in doing it. So I'm saying only 4 to 5 students, one group from each class. So that is my perception. So if you want, anybody want to throw any light on this, please, you are free to talk about this. Social evaluation. Okay, let's do one thing now. Now here, from this point onwards, we will start writing the solution for all these. Let's
Madam,
see.
I want to share
Yes,
one of
yes.
I have conducted evaluation actually blog writing. So I have just I want to confirm that the students were authentic. They did the work whatever was transparent. Otherwise, most of the students are copying. And again, that was very difficult if you go for first round. So
Ma'am, your voice was breaking. Actually, I could not get it. Means you're saying some transparency should be there in this evaluation. Hello? Can others hear?
No, ma'am, there was a lot of disturbance and now she is not audible. Yeah.
Okay. She was Prachi ma'am, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we can start writing solutions or mitigation for these problems. We can start writing these here. Yes, again, all of you participants, please start writing solutions. What you feel can be the solution for the challenges we have stated here, or you are already using those solutions in your teaching, in your colleges. Please list it here. I'm again giving 5 minutes to all of you. We will list it here, and let's try to exchange these solutions with one another so that all can use that in their teaching. Please write solutions here. Not necessarily to these particular problems written here only. You can write your own solution, whatever you feel that this should be done for formal evaluation, or this should be done for experiential evaluation, or this can be done for social evaluation. Please write it here, please. 2 more minutes. Then we will discuss on these solutions. Okay, let's discuss on these solutions, like dissemination of importance of such evaluation, freedom to faculty. I guess that freedom to faculty will be little bit difficult because then the level to faculty. So yes, based on the subject, it should vary. But if it is varying faculty to faculty, it will not be the same level of evaluation for all the students. Um, then in experiential, this community-based learning, can anybody elaborate on this community-based learning? Community-based community platform. Yes, open sources to solve the resource constraints. Yes, that is absolutely right. Various open sources tools or softwares are available. We ourselves, a teacher, need to get acquainted to all these things, and we can guide students in that direction and get all the projects solved with those. Many of the projects can be solved using open source software. Yes, faculty training is also required because we have to be always in learning mode, always, because new technology is coming, new open source softwares are coming continuously. We should keep on upgrading us if we want to have proper evaluation for this experiential evaluation. Students are going ahead of us. Kits could be provided, yes. And for social evaluation, we can have peer-to-peer learning. Yes, think, pair, share, like explained in the morning. Bright students only we will consider for this type of activity that can solve our problem. And use a good demonstrative and assessment tool. Yes, like some tools we will be learning today, so we can use those tools also. Yes. Um, so if I come back to my presentation. So phase 1, we have done. The phase 2 was the mitigation for these problems. And now we will go for different assessment tools. One peer and self-assessment tool is WebPA. This is the link I have provided here. These are some requirements for this tool, but this is here no involvement of teacher is there. This is the peer assessment. Students can use to assess themselves with their friends. They can use this particular tool. And next tools are like for video discussion platform, we have Flipgrid, and digital curation platform, we have Padlet and Wakelet. So now we will see these tools in detail. So I stop my sharing. Thank you all for your patient listening, and thank you all for participating in this activity. Yes, now I hand over this session to Purnima ma'am.
Sukriti ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Okay. People can actually do this along with me, or they can even just see what I am doing. So there is this tool. There is this tool that goes by the name of Flipgrid. So like Sukriti ma'am said, there are different tools that as an educator one can use. And it's always better to use tools that are easily available to all. So in simple terms, we say open source tools. So Flipgrid is one such tool. If I have to simply define Flipgrid in one sentence, it's more of a tool wherein you post assignments and the response that students will give, it will be in the form of a video. So it's a video sharing platform, you can say, or a video discussion platform. So I'll just give you a simple demonstration. It's a very simple tool. I'll just share my screen for the same. Okay, so can people see my screen? If I can just get a
Yes,
random.
ma'am.
Okay, so write out with me if you all, I mean, if you all do wish to. So you just have to type Flipgrid in Google. It doesn't require much efforts to, you know, create an account in Google, because it's easily synced with Microsoft Office or your Gmail account. So if I go to this particular application by the name of Flipgrid, now it has got a new name called as Flip. So for new, what you can say, someone who is enrolling for the first time, they are expected to sign up. So when you sign up, it will simply ask you whether you want to sign up with Microsoft or Google. So anyone who's trying it right now, you can go ahead and try to sign up with any one of the accounts. Since I have already created an account, I'll just log in. It's a very simple, no hassle tool. So even for someone who is hearing this tool for the first time, I myself have heard it for the first time, it will just take you a half an hour or so to get acquainted with the tool. It's that simple. So I will log into my account. Okay. So I already have, so now this is how the application looks like when you log in. So how you have in Google Classroom, you have different classrooms created. Here, what we call as different classrooms in GCR, here it is different groups in GCR. So if you want to create a group in Flipgrid, there is this option, if you see on the right hand side, called as creating a group. Now for someone like a student who has to join a group, instead of creating a group, he will simply have to click on join a group. So now let us suppose I am creating a group, since I already had one created, education 4.0 reloaded, I don't know, just a random name. So you create a group, you can, decorate it, or you can give it a proper theme. And then when you want members to join, there are different ways through which you can make members join this particular group. You can create a shareable Flipgrid link that you can put on WhatsApp or any platform, and, you know, automatically people can join using that link. Or you can just specifically mention the students or people whom you want should be joining the link. There is one more option over here that allows you to enroll the students who are already there in your GCR into your Flipgrid group. So now when I click on this Google Classroom, I've kept my this account through which I've logged in into Flipgrid. The same account I've just kept it open. So I have created one class already in my account called as Flipgrid. So now when I when it is giving me the option of selecting which classroom I want, there is one option that is already called as Flipgrid. So what I would suggest, randomly, whoever wishes to join, if you all can see this particular class code, AP532WU, I would request people to join on random basis. Preferably use your personal ID, like anyone from TCET trying to join, don't use your TCET Mumbai ID, because it may not allow you to join, since I've used a personal ID. So I would really request people to join this particular classroom. Yeah, I'll copy paste the class code in the chat box. It doesn't allow me to AP. So this is the class code. So if anyone wishes to join, can just join. I'm having a GCR already created with people in it. Automatically those students will get an invite to join the Flipgrid group. So if anyone can join, it will help. So I had already, on experimental basis, I had asked one faculty member to join. But anyone right now in this session willing to join can simply join this classroom and can let me know by unmuting themselves or putting on chat that they have joined the GCR. Yeah, sorry, my audio was mute. I was muted. If anyone is able to join using the link shared in the chat box, if it's not happening, it's okay. I'll not waste much time, but I will wait for a minute or so just
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know.
I'm trying, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. No, if there are any problem, then we will not waste much time. That should not be a problem. Okay, so few people have joined. Okay, so now these people who've joined should be getting a mail from Flipgrid in my Flipgrid group. So now when I look, so now coming back to the application, so the ones who've joined, thank you so much. So now this is the group that I have created. I am going to sync with the members of the Flipgrid group, and now I'll create the group. So for someone who doesn't want to, add the members of a GCR, they could simply copy a Flipgrid link through any of the portals like GCR, Microsoft Teams, Twitter, etc. So now, when I look at this page, which is my group Education 4.0 Reloaded, there is an option called as member. So when I click on that member, it's actually going to, so there's an option called as sync rooster. So sync rooster is basically going to sync me with members of the GCR, which I want should get added into my Flipgrid group. So all these members who are a part of my GCR should have got a mail from Flipgrid asking them to join. So again, if any one of y'all wish to join, y'all can check an email y'all might have received from in your mailbox. So if you just log in and join the group, that will make you a member of my Education 4.0 Reloaded group. Now, as and when new members keep on joining this particular classroom, you simply have to keep on syncing and members will keep on getting added. So that option is also there. So supposing there are few students who may have not joined the classroom now, whenever they join in the Flipgrid application, you simply need to sync and automatically those members will get reflected over here also. Another way of adding members, again, you can either decide on who should specifically join, wherein you just provide the link of your Flipgrid group, or you can send specific email IDs to whom the Flipgrid invitation will be sent, or again you go back to inviting members from your GCR. So any one of these members, if you all want, again no compulsion, you all may join as members. So now that members slowly get added into this group, whatever assignment is going to be created in your Flipgrid classroom, automatically the members will be able to see. So this is how you can sync your Flipgrid application with your GCR, which you and I, we use very every now and then. So now coming to having created the classroom or having created the group, now supposing you want to, you can also add co-teachers the way we have it in our GCR. So you can always add a co-teacher, where in this particular application they are called as Flip Educator. You just have to put their email ID and an invite will go to them. So they will be in a position to edit the group. They can add topics, okay, they can approve the replies that students give, etc. So now having created this particular group, what we'll do is I'll just simply create. Now what we are looking out for, we want to see how Flipgrid is useful as far as getting responses from student is concerned. So now I will go back. So I'm going back to the original page. Okay, so when I click on Education 4.0 Reloaded, this is the first page, that is what that I see. Now supposing you want to add a topic. So for example, I'll create an assignment and I expect that I should get responses from the student. So supposing you create an assignment. Now as far as this application is concerned, this application is more useful only when you are trying to have a video kind of a discussion with students, or you're trying to gauge students, evaluate students based on the kind of videos that they upload. Okay, so it's more of a video discussion or a video, evaluating students through the kind of videos that they upload. It's that kind of a platform. So as an example, let me create an assignment where we need to introduce ourselves. Okay, so this is going to be the first assignment as an educator of Flipgrid, or rather I would say as a teacher of this group. I create one assignment which tells all my students to be introducing themselves. You can also add additional information as to what all you are expecting in that particular assignment. I'll cut short on that. Like for example, you can mention that the video should comprise of your name, your college, your branch, your age, etc. You can also add any attachments that you feel will be required for the student to understand when the assignment becomes visible to him. Then there are certain settings that you can set. Okay, it's typical the way you do it in our GCR also. The moment you create an assignment, there are certain settings that you could make from your end. You can decide the nature of the topic, whether it should remain active, view only, or hidden. View only would mean that the student can simply see the assignment, he won't be able to reply back. Hidden would mean that as of now, no one will be able to see the assignment. So I would want my assignment to remain active. You can decide the period for which the assignment will remain active in the group. Then there is an option of moderating the video and the comment. So what does this particular option do? It clearly states that if you enable this particular option, responses and comments will stay hidden until you approve them. You meaning the educator or the teacher of the group, unless and until that person had to approve, that particular response will remain hidden. So I'll keep it right now disabled. Now this is a very interesting, or this is an important setting that you may have to do. Now since students are going to reply back through a video, we can decide the time restriction that will be allowed for them when they record their video. So the maximum that a student can reply to an assignment through his or her own video is 10 minutes, not more than that. So right now I'll just take randomly a minute video. Then what kind of comments can be given to your assignment, whether comments can be in the form of video and text, only video, only comment, only text, or nothing. So these are few settings that you can possibly do. Okay. So now let me post this topic. So this topic is going to remain only for today because I haven't, I mean, the end date I have not set. So it will be there in my group till I delete it. So let me post this group, this assignment. So the ones who have joined the class, the Flipgrid group, I would want to know from them if they can at least see the assignment. So when I go back to the basic page, I have created an assignment which is telling to introduce ourselves. So if I can just get in the chat box, 2-3 people had joined. If you all are able to see the assignment, you can just put a yes. So you will come to know that at your end, the assignment is visible. So I've added a simple assignment and I want the members to just give me a reply that yes, they are able to see the assignment. So anyone from Prasad sir, Pawan sir or Megha ma'am, anyone can reply if they are able to see the assignment.
Madam, that is our request pending for your approval.
Oh yeah, oh okay, I'm very sorry. Thank you for getting to my notice. Okay, so since Megha ma'am is
Yes,
sitting,
ma'am.
ma'am is sitting next to me, so I've got a reply from her. Nonetheless, okay, now, so let us go back to the assignment that we've created. Now, main motto of this particular platform is where you expect students to reply back, okay, as an answer to your assignment. That answer has to be in the form of a video. So now there is one option. So this is my assignment. There is one option, if you see at the bottom, add the first response as an example and remind your group to add their response. So quickly I'll show you. Now let me assume that I'm giving a sample video that I expect students to be, uploading in this on the same lines. So when I click on add the first response, okay, so you might be asked to get some permission of your phone and camera. So it's, yeah, okay, let me try. Yeah, I switched off my camera on Zoom. Let me try once again. Okay, so let us suppose that I am giving a sample reference. So when a student creates a video, what options does he have? Now, after 2-3 minutes of what I tell you, it might appear to you that, it's more of a video decorating application. To each their own. So definitely we can say that there is a disadvantage to this application for the fact that the moment students see so many features being given, they get so engrossed in it that they forget the true nature of the assignment that is being given to them. So that can be considered as a disadvantage of such application. Nonetheless, so let us suppose that I am a student and now I'm replying back to the assignment. So what are the different options that are available? So if you look at the bottom, there's an option called as options, wherein the student can decide if he wants to keep his video on, if he does not want to keep his video off. So that's obviously going to disable the camera. This is all, what do you say, something that I don't want to speak on, mirror rotation and all. Student can also record his screen. So when he is going to record the video, if he clicks on recording the screen also gets recorded. If at all he wants to share something on the screen while he is talking. Apart from this, the decorative part, it all depends on the nature of the assignment. Okay, so a lot of effects that you can apply. So now, for example, if you want that when he's talking, then his name should come at the back, or if he wants to write something, on those lines, that can also be done. Okay. So I'll just delete this. So you can, or if he wants to add some text, Okay, at the background. For example, now since I am going to introduce myself, I'll just put my name at the background. Okay, so this is only going to help him to support the video that ultimately he is going to upload against the assignment. Then what are the other kinds of effects that one can have? You can have a frame. Again, all this is not going to really help if the what do you say, the nature of the assignment will decide how exactly the video should be made. But these are all I would say options that what the student might want to explore. Okay, one second. One feature that the student can definitely explore is to use a whiteboard. Okay, this is some option. This is an option that students can definitely use. So if they are wanting to type something while they talk, so what I'll do is I'm going to create a video. And my video is such that when I'm introducing myself, I would want to note down some points that will also get recorded. Okay, so I will begin with that. Okay, so I'm going to record what I speak, and I have only 1 minute, as can be seen. Said. Now, this is something that the educator or the teacher will decide beforehand how long the video should be. So I'll quickly start. So let us say I'm going to introduce myself. So my name is Purnima Chandrasekhar, and I am teaching in TCET. Okay, this is not, yeah, I'm teaching in TCET. I have an experience of 9 years, and I am teaching in the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication. Okay. My area of specialization is signal processing. So if this is done, okay, so I've recorded my video. Now I can always go for a retake. Okay, if I feel that I have not recorded what I was expecting, so you can always go for a retake. So that is one option that students definitely have. Okay, so quickly I will record a video. Okay, so you can the settings need to be changed. So right now my whiteboard is still there, so I will go ahead. I'll just keep on giving a retake of my video. So let us say that I've made a perfectly fine video as per the requirement of the teacher and as far as my satisfaction goes. So now when I go to next, you can also okay, so this is the video that has been recorded. Okay, you can add another clip, so it gives you an option of adding some more to already what you have recorded. You can again record your screen and so on. You can even import a video for that matter. So it's not that you only record in this particular application. You can probably record somewhere else, and if you feel that this tool is not really helping you in recording a response, you can also import a video. So you just upload a video and that also will serve the purpose. Okay, so that is how, okay, now since I did not save my video, I have come out. So this is how, you can create a video and, you can reply to whatever assignment is created. So that part I will be leaving it to Mega ma'am, because she has a sample assignment created and she has actually asked students, I believe, to reply to that assignment. So before I give the mic to ma'am, there is one more thing that I would want to just add before I end. So there is an option also called as discovery. Okay, so it's basically a library of videos that other Flipgrid educators may have added. So it's just a simple repository of videos wherein you search topics and you will get what you are looking out for. Options may be less because I mean, when I tried to search few topics, I did find it really difficult to search for relevant short videos on a given topic. But yes, there is a repository which you will find under the category of discovery. For that matter, you can also submit a topic, okay, that you feel could go into the Flipgrid repository, so that other Flipgrid educators can also view it. So this is one tool which goes by the name Flipgrid. To be very honest, not every course can be, not for every course we can actually opt for this tool. But definitely when it comes to social learning or experiential evaluation, which is moving away from formal evaluation, this particular tool can definitely be considered. So Mega ma'am will be giving a small demo of what she has done as far as creating an assignment on Flipgrid is concerned. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Mega ma'am, you may continue.
Thank you very much, Purnima. I will share my screen now. Okay, so good evening to everyone. During the course of these 3 days, till now we have learned implementation of current and emerging ICTs, teaching effectiveness demands, effect of Industry 4.0 on education industry, learning effectiveness demands, that is various pedagogical tools, techniques of making teaching learning more effective and attractive. Imparting gamification, that was also a part of making learning more effective. Easy and accurate assessment in education 4.0, and use of pedagogical tools for blended learning. Now today, after all these points, why are we actually looking into the evaluation effectiveness demands? See, when we talk about these tools, actually we are talking about these tools just because pandemic has taught us a lot. We are going to be using these tools more frequently during online teaching rather than going in for mostly offline teaching. Once in a while, definitely, yes, we are supposed to be using different tools so that we can engage students, especially during off hours like 4 to 5, you are having mobile communication systems lecture, wherein you are going to be engaging students or teaching students how does a mobile work with different channels. Right? How does a mobile work? Definitely, it's going to be very interactive and interesting session. But what about the channels that you are going to be teaching them? It's going to be a bit monotonous theoretical session. We would require definitely something to make students active, to let them enjoy our session. It's not about just one particular subject. We are having many such subjects, and definitely the span of attention of students varies subject to subject, time to time, and their different thought processes, right? So pandemic has definitely taught us a lot. And when we are talking about all these tools, we compare them online versus offline. So definitely learning is just one finger away. Students are having various online tools available with them now. They are no more completely relying on our teaching process, right? So we are definitely are supposed to be standing out from them, right? So how can we make our evaluation system, our evaluation more effective? the challenge for us, how effective and efficient is online teaching. It is not just for online teaching. I'm just specifying online teaching because we have been through pandemic. For last 2 years, we have been into online mode. We have tried many platforms. Initially, we were quite frustrated with the whole thing because we have to learn altogether new tools, new technologies, right? But now we are so very prone to it that we rely more on online, on more tools which can engage students into our sessions, right? So this goes for offline and blended mode of teaching as well. So what is the challenge? How effective and efficient is the teaching and the evaluation, right? So when we talk about teaching, maybe it's online mode or offline mode or a blended mode, we definitely get different sort of students with us. What are these different types of students? The one who is very attentive. Definitely the one who is very attentive will be very sitting on the very first bench or second bench, and like the offline session, he or she is going to be very attentive in online session as well. Okay. But the other three categories found in here: confused students who is not actually getting what you are teaching, a distracted or a bored student. Since morning, we are taking lecture for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we are having practical session. Distracted, bored. Something is going on at home, distracted. Continuous lectures from 9:30 to 5:30, distracted, bored, stressed, because he or she might be having multiple things going on. So response of the student also matters. They are paying attention to what we are doing, what we are teaching, and are they actually involved into the assessment process that we are taking. So what is the minimum quality that is expected from the evaluations that we do? The activity, what type of activity we are floating to the students? Is that activity impressive enough? Is that activity a monotonous one? Which type of activity you are floating to the students? That matters. Activity response time. What type of activity, what type of assignment you are giving them? For that, you have learned lot many tools in last 3 days. What is the response time? Generally, when we were posting assignments or practicals in the online sessions on GCRs, we were giving them 4-5 days time or a week's time. Even after that, you would have found that many of the students are just copying and pasting, even the results, right? Many students, hardly 2-3 students who were active during the sessions, they were giving the answers and they were active, they had done the assignment, they had done the practical, and they are only giving the response. What the others are doing, they're just copying and pasting. So should we change the response time? So one of the tools that Purnima ma'am has shown, we can ask them to upload the assignment right up within half an hour, within 15 minutes, within 20 minutes, right? So this may change their perception to giving the response to the assignment. So response time is very important. Discussion participation. Discussion can be in the form of, when we talk about offline teaching, definitely in each and every class, every teacher might be involving students into discussion, right? Again, subject to subject, it varies. But yes, we have to be making them active, we have to be making them interactive, and we can flow discussion point, right? Grading timeliness. It's not like that when you are setting the deadline for tomorrow or day after tomorrow and you are checking it after a week or after 10 days. That is not going to be giving a minimum quality expectation of the student. The ones who are actually doing it rigorously, who are taking efforts for completing the assignment, they are expecting the timeliness of your grading, right? So minimum quality expectations should be met whenever we are talking about assessments and the quality of assessment to be improved. As Purnima ma'am has shown us, Flipgrid. So I have taken a sample for my students wherein I have floated one video assignment. I'm sharing the new screen to you. Yes. So hopefully my screen is visible, wherein you can see a test assignment on Flip for the subject mobile communication systems. That was a test assignment. The content, as madam has shown you, we can assign a title to it. We can post in some theoretical content, what exactly we are expecting. And after that, I had also posted a small video, what exactly I was expecting students to do in that particular assignment, right? So this can be instantaneous. You are giving the assignment and you are expecting the students to be uploading the assignments then and there, right? Again, as ma'am said, this is not true for each and every subject, but definitely we can use it for some subjects like you are maybe some of the institutes might be having project-based learning, where research-based learning, or projects for all the final year students, wherein we expect students to post their videos. So definitely this can be one of the platforms wherein they can post the videos. Timeline is also there. A group of students can post their video and something like that. So this is how my students have posted, they have done their task and they have posted their assignments in the form of a video, right? So this is one of the tools. The structure of that you have very well understood. Purnima ma'am explained the complete process, and this is a sample for which for the state. Okay. Now, after this, there is one more tool called as Padlet. You might have heard of this, you might have used this. This is not a very new tool. Definitely, many of you might have used a very small assignment, formative assessment type of questionnaire for the students. This is going to be helping us get immediate response from the students, right? Because this can definitely be used in offline sessions as well. Maybe when you are taking a lab session, at the end of that, if you're having some time left out, definitely for many of the subjects, we are not having sufficient time, but we can utilize some last 10 minutes for taking such an assignment. Even in Flipgrid, you can give a small duration of period wherein you can post such assignments. What is this Padlet all about? This creates a space for teachers and students in education to share the what exactly is required in real world version. Okay, so it's just like you're pasting sticky notes for a specific task given to you. So unlike physical notice board, this is going to be a small digital notice board wherein you can post your text, images, videos, links, whatever you want to. Okay, so let's take a sample Padlet over here. So this is again a very simple process, just like your Flipgrid. This is a very simple process wherein you can, I have logged into padlet.com. So I will post this link over here in the chat box. So if people want to do this right away, that will be very much helpful to me. Padlet.com, and I would request everyone to please do this activity because we'll be having a very small activity, a fun activity after this. So Padlet.com, everyone please go to this, sign up for free. Again, as Flipgrid, this is also linked with your Google, Microsoft and Apple. So I would go to my Google account. And since I have already created few classrooms in one of my Google accounts, so I'm moving there. Okay, so this is share my screen. Okay. So hopefully my Padlet screen is visible. Okay, so herein we can see there are various Padlets already created. So what exactly we are going to be doing when we use this as an assignment tool for the students? So make a Padlet. I'm going to make a Padlet over here. So the ones who have already logged in, go into wall. I will have to keep on resharing my screen as and when. Okay, is this visible? Yeah, I think it's visible. So my new screen, my phenomenal Padlet. So I can name it as IEEE 4.0, right? And then you can change icon, you can give the link, you can copy this particular link from here and share with your students. Now, what very important thing to be noted here is for students, definitely we would like students to be logging into Flipgrid and then completing the process. But herein, the ones who have not even logged in, they can join my classroom, this Padlet, not classroom, my Padlet over here. So let me share this link. Everyone here. I would request everyone to please use the second link that I have posted in the chat box and join the Padlet. So herein, at the bottom, you can see one plus sign. For this plus sign, I am posting one question for all of you. Till now, the journey of FDP on Education 4.0 was. So let me post in some options for you all. Fun learning can be one of the options. Second one, journey. So I'm publishing this over here. I can also edit my post and add in some pictures. So let me try for something over here. If I search for fun, I can go in for various options available to me. Let me use this and update. Now I request you all, if you all can see this, and if you have clicked on the link that I have shared in the chat box, you can see at the bottom one plus sign. And with the help of that, if you all can post something over here and answer this particular question. You can try to use some images over here if somebody is interested in informative learning. Very good. The ones who will be logging in into the Flipgrid, their names will be visible. Else your name would not be visible over here. Yes, one. I would request someone to try using some images to make it more good looking. Tool learning. Learn new ways of teaching. Definitely, yes. Oh, tool study. Oh, fine. Exactly, we were not using these mechanical tools, but yes, this looks nice. So herein we are using these images, but students definitely can import some images, some block diagrams if they wish to. Interesting, very nice. This is good. Oh wow, this is too cute, a video. So definitely for technical subjects, these types of videos or images directly available on web may not be applicable to us. So students can draw their own block diagrams, import it as an image and use it over here, right? Thank you all. So this FDP was very insightful, a great learning treat, and came to know about various tools for engaging students. Wonderful. Thank you very much. An insightful leader. Okay, choosing teaching methods. Perfect. Any other point? Learn new ways to teaching. Okay. To learning till now, journey of FDP was fun. Yes. So thank you all for participating over here. I would like to take one sample from a subject also. So this is fun learning. One more response over here. So I expect this should keep on increasing. And I would like to share one of my subject Padlet. Which I had made for 5GN. Yeah, so I'm continuously getting some responses over there. Just a second. Okay, so students' responses for this are still expected. So 5GN is the need of hour of the subject. One more Padlet that I had created for students in mobile communication systems, wherein the students have posted their responses. I will share you in with you all in a short while, because I have to log out from this account and go into some other account. That may take some time. By that time, I would hand over the session to you, Sukruti ma'am, for further proceedings.
Thank you. Thank you, Megha ma'am. We have one more tool here we are going to explain. And for that, I would like to call Prachi Palsodkar ma'am. I would like to introduce ma'am. Dr. Prachi Palsodkar has received PhD degree in 2016 from RTMNU Nagpur. She is an assistant professor and assistant dean R&D at Yashwantrao Chauhan College of Engineering, Nagpur. She is an IEEE senior member and active volunteer of IEEE since 2004. Currently, she is volunteering in IEEE as IEEE R10 Educational Activity Committee member, IEEE Bombay Section Educational Activity Committee member, and chair IEEE Educational Activity Nagpur subsection. She has one patent granted to her credential and 5 Indian patents are published. She has published more than 50 papers in journals and conferences, out of which one is SCI, 4 book chapters indexed in Scopus, and 38 Scopus index papers. She is an editor-in-chief of MGI Journal, reviewer of journals and conferences of repute. She has delivered more than 30 technical talks in various FDPs and SDPs. Her area of expertise is machine learning and VLSI signal processing. She is continuously working in domain of innovations in engineering education. With this introduction, I would like to hand over the session to Prachi ma'am. Prachi ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I audible because I was facing some problem today in problem from morning.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
I have used some other device. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So very good afternoon to all of you. We have learned many. So I will start out of syllabus. We cover one more tool which is missed in last 3 days. Sukruti madam, do I have permission?
Yes, ma'am, you have permission.
Syllabus I want to deliver like 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, you can switch off your video, ma'am, so that you can save on the bandwidth.
Yes. Okay. From last 3 days, we have learned many tools. But one of my favorite tool, which is still remaining, and I want to share that with you all. So that tool is Lumi. I hope that you have heard about this tool, which is popular. Uh, you can post in the chat window also if you know about me, or you can unmute. So Lumi is one of the good tool which generally we use for designing or interactive videos plus all different activities. So I request all of you, if you are on your desktop setup, then you need installation, but installation takes not more. Just go to education.com. So this link I will share one location. In downloads, if you are using with according to compatibility, you now I have already downloaded. It takes not more than 2 minutes for downloading. So Lumi is already downloaded with my setup. Now let's see why. When you will open Lumi after installation, you will find that there are two additional things you will see in the window: H5P integration and Lumi analytics. Now, why I'm going to introduce you about this tool, that it has development environment for innovative things which you wish to develop. And along with that, it has very good analytics tool. So before coming to Wakelet, if you introduce these things with and you will share these things with your students, then you can create a very interactive wall on Wakelet. So in Lumi, the first part is H5P editor. This is very good and very nice tool. Here you okay. Here you will see when I will click on the first window, H5P editor, you can create new H5P. Now in H5P support, you can develop various things. Means you can say that whichever tools you have learned in all 3 days, it is the combination of all. Everything you can develop on this tool: interactive videos, plus course presentation, multiple choice question, quiz, fill in the blanks, drag and drop words, even flashcards, many things are there. But when you install it first time, it will ask this system, this installation. In my college desktop, I have a complete setup and all developed activities, but due to lack of time, I am not going to share all these developed things. So just from the as a beginner, I'm just introducing you, because I believe that if you will cover everything, then what your students will discover. So I'm keeping this session open for all of you so that you discover after completion of this FDP also. So first time it will ask for gate. That means it will ask for installation of all these individual setups. That means the different libraries are there. Like interactive video, you can create here just by installing. Once you install, let's see, one thing I will just show. After installation, you can develop the things. Okay, I will check any one small library I have installed or not. Yes, I have installed this audio integrations, image sequencing app. So let's see. Already it is after installation. This window you will get. So you can develop very easily anything. It's very easy, user friendly, because here you will find our gateway. It's just by reading tutorial at the same time. It's once you install at the same time, you can in the tutorial every step is given, and just read it and just follow it. You will find that you can easily things. So I will go back with the Lumi setup. Okay, just a minute. I missed that window. Okay, just a minute. I will close once again. I am missing which window I was open. Okay, this was the window. It is minimized. Okay, so see what I am exactly going to do. I'm going to H5P editor to go to start and then choose whichever particular activity you want to develop. For example, here many activities are integrated in a single tool. You get many things. And one thing I would like to share, that this freeware, this is open source freeware and very safe tool, and it was developed by the two teachers. This is a project developed by the teachers. So support this project. So you will see that this image sequencing, for example, I want to develop this. Okay, so just very simple thing I have already developed here for image sequencing. So just you need to drag and drop the images, and after that you can add your audio files also. You can do behavioral setting also. Okay, and you can write text also. Many features are there, and one very important and distinguished thing is metadata. So in metadata, you can give proper justice and ethics while developing any particular tool or any game. If you wish to develop, you can keep all ethics together in the development process. Here we have to give the title and the source from where you have actually copied the images and all, and author name, give credential you can share while creating this thing. So this is the ethical development tool. By keeping all the ethics you can develop, and you can share these things with your student, so that they will go in development in ethical way, so they will learn the ethics too while development side. So I will just open whatever I have developed by using okay, just a minute. So I will come out of this dialog, save my data. So right now I have not created anything. Just I will open. It's very simple. In the tutorials, you will find that intro file is setup. Just let me check. Okay, I think this education or this experiment I was just experimenting. Okay, so I created sequence. So okay, it is saved properly. Okay, fine. Just drag and drop the image, and after that, once it is over, go to option file and then save. After saving, you can you have developed. So see here, 3 images I have developed, and you have to arrange in the correct sequence. So now I will try to drag and drop. Okay, and if it is correct, go for check. So accordingly it will evaluate. Okay, so now you can share this. It will you can export it. After exporting, it will generate HTML file, the or SCORM package also. So HTML file you can share with your student, and you can have a fun with these activities. So this is very good tool. I hope that you will love it while using, and this is very useful. The second integration in the same tool is Lumi Analytics tool. So here I have not created any analytics in this system. So just I will show the demo, which type of analytics you get. So it has an integration, both development as well as analytics you can show to, you can get. So you are getting assessment tool along with development. So this is very nice integration. Here you will get assessment also. So once you will aware about this tool, you introduce this tool to your student, and then you develop your social development or collaborative learning on Wakelet. Now what is Wakelet? So I'm going to introduce with you with the new tool Wakelet, and this is just like Padlet. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay. So let's see what is Wakelet. So as you have learned Padlet, it's not too much effective like Padlet, but yes, in Padlet we have limitation, only 3 walls you can create. And if you wish to go for 4th wall, then you need to delete the one of the created wall, and ultimately your energy when you type of but here features are less freeware and n number of walls you can create. So it is again a curation tool which allows you to save, organize, and tell stories and share content from around the web. And together, teachers and students can create content here. So for collaborative learning, for social learning, this is a very effective tool. And as I have told you that it's not offering too many flexibility just like Padlet, but okay, it's flexible and it's quite easy to learn. So let's start with this because we are exceeding with the time. So how to start with Wakelet? So for that, you just go to Google. In Google, you just type Wakelet, login. So it will ask for Google login or any sign in, sorry, not Google, or sign in. So you just sign in, go to Wakelet, and first time user, you sign to the tool, and then you can start creating your wall. So when you will go for Wakelet, it will ask for sign in. Already I have signed in here. So directly my wall is opened here. So you will find this type of window appearance will be there. It has again, it has integration of classroom. You can share with your classroom also. One Padlet, we have social media integration. In Wakelet, that feature is added. You can share with social media also when you develop any wall on the Wakelet. So see here, if you want to click over here and it will ask for new collection. In this new collection, first description, you can paste, you are going for some topic is there, and to get then some web links we get some good email times, we get some PDF material, so we can upload here and we can develop this wall. In addition to that, you can add here your own videos. You can create this right now, madam told about create that. Even you can create on Udemy is also create videos, and you can import here videos from again from the drive, okay, and you can develop this together and then put it as a HTML here on the social media. Okay, so one was created here for our education. So I will just share with you, and I will be open development platform to all of it, and I request you do some addition in this wall. Okay. So here.
Prachi ma'am, are you there? Prachi ma'am, you're not audible. I guess
Am I
your that
audible
now you're audible. I guess that device got disconnected.
Kruti madam, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible now, ma'am. Hello.
Okay, may I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I have kept two devices ready because today's network problem due to heavy rain is going on here.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
So I was audible when I have shown this window to all of you regarding Wakelet.
No, no, ma'am. No. One window before that also.
Okay, no. Okay. So let's see. So you will find this wall, and this wall now I'm going to share with you. I request all of you to just scan this QR code. Everyone scan this QR code. Scan this QR code. everyone, I hope that
Yes, ma'am.
we have
Trying
shared
that. Yes, ma'am.
QR code. Share, okay, just everyone, please click on the link. Click on this link.
Your this screen is visible, ma'am. Now, after
Okay, I
clicking
can
on
see
this.
6 contributors are there. So here in this wall, I hope that I'm audible now. Sukriti madam, once
Yes,
again,
ma'am.
may I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible. Yes, ma'am.
Sukriti madam,
Uh,
Sukriti madam, may I audible?
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, okay. So I hope that you have joined this wall now, Education 4.0. So here you can write content also. So everyone can contribute here. Here I have just added one image. You can add image also. You can add some PDFs, even YouTube videos, your own videos. Here I would like to suggest you go for Looney tool and use H5P video editor. What is the beauty of H5P video editor? You take videos from YouTube and insert timeline and pieces in between that, so that while and give as an assessment to your students for learning, then they will find that while watching the video they will get information from that. So that assessment along with learning you can do in interactive video creation. So you try for H5P interactive video creation, where you can insert fill in the blanks, you can insert pieces in between videos also. So you take videos from YouTube or even your own videos you can use and create it interactive along with some activities. So you can embed the activities in the videos also. So right now I have not created any interactive video for this particular SDP. So just I have shown here some demo that okay, some topics we have covered and some tools we have created. We have studied. So I just request to all of you today there is an add-on in the tools which we have learned. So you can you are all are also editor now. You go here in this text window and you go to edit and just add the tools which you have learned today. I hope that you are understanding what I want activity from your side, that which tool you have learned. You can edit here. So edit here all tools which you have learned today. Just like I will add one tool. Now you are also in the editor form. You can add here. Fifth tool is Lumi, then Padlet. So now everybody, I have shared, you can share the link in two ways or QR code in two ways, either as a viewer or as an editor. So here I have shared this link with you all as an editor. So I hope that you can also edit. You are able to edit it? Okay.
Madam,
Ma'am. Yes.
it is giving two option. Once you reader.
Uh, See, in share, okay, I can see 14 participants have joined. So I have invited them as an editor. So you can also share here all live lectures of this FDP and we can create a very good content. At the end of FDP or whatever all things we have learned, we can add here together, and we can use it in future also. So this wall will be very useful to us even after completion of this FDP. So this type of content we can create. So right now I'm keeping this wall open for all, and I hope that everybody will contribute in this wall, and then we will use this wall as a reference wall in our future. So while visualizing also, you can change the layout of this wall as a compact, as a grid. So these changes you can make with your wall. And now you are all our editor. So you can also try. You can share with your classroom. So you can integrate classroom also. So this option is also available. Whichever classroom you want to access this, you can share with your classroom. Secondly, you can download this as a PDF, and also you can share it on the social media. Okay, so this option I will share with you. Internet is very slow. So here we are running with time. I will stop here. I will not take much more time. So if you want to share or view, you can share it on your classroom on Microsoft Teams. Even you can share its link, QR code, and it has social media support also. Right now, I'm just looking for that. So anybody who gets that option, you have to share on the social media. You can export it as a PDF also. Okay. So one thing I would like to share with you, recently the NAC team was visited, and the documentation which we mainly we failed to provide in terms of weak student and bright students activities. Actually, we conduct activities, but most of the time the evidences it's very difficult to produce. So this wall will be very effective if you will take your weak students and bright students together, and you will create this wall. So this is one of the very good exercise where you want to choose some particular group of students for some activities. So I hope that everybody is viewing this wall, and some of you trying to edit. So now I'm going to stop here. Sukriti ma'am.
Yeah, Prachi ma'am, thank you so much.
These tools are open for you. I have just introduced you, and now I expect that you will explore it more, and you will develop some good activities, because the best platform already you have got from the previous 2-3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this wonderful explanation of this tool. Definitely, it will be helpful when we are trying to change our teaching learning pattern. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ketki?
Yes, ma'am.
We will end the session.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sukriti madam, and Megha madam, Purnima madam, and Prachi madam for such a wonderful session. We will learn a very lot of new tools. This will definitely helpful for our future. Thank you once again.
Okay, I have a small announcement for all the participants. Like we have industrial visit type of a visit planned for this FDP on Friday, that is 1st July. In the afternoon 2:30, we'll be going to Thakur Polytechnic College. There we have AR/VR lab setup. So there we will get actual demo of AR/VR. They have different case studies also. So for that, we are going to Thakur Polytechnic, which is there in Kandivli East, Mumbai. So I am going to float a form, Google form, for the consent of the same. So all of you, please fill this by today, by tonight, so that tomorrow we can do the arrangements for the same. So please fill that form for consent for industrial visit, that is on 1st July at 2:30 p.m. Thank you all. Thank you for patient listening. We'll meet tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.